Nearly 2 years ago, the Philippines were hit with the biggest storm ever known to man, Typhoon Haiyan. Just days ago, tablet reporter Maria-Pia Negro Chin landed in the still recovering island country. She's a recipient of the coveted Catholic Relief Services 2015 Egan Journalism Fellowship. Through a spotty connection, I was able to speak to her about what she is witnessing firsthand, the work of CRS to support thousands.
Hygiene and sanitation, trying to improve the livelihood of the people there because a lot of them lost their businesses.
CRS mission since the storm has been to employ survivors through sustainable means. These pictures, taken by Maria-Pia, show those who have gone through waste management training, making an extra 100 pesos a day selling recyclables.
The challenges facing the people in the Philippines, they illustrate the tremendous impact of climate change, especially on these poor communities that you're mentioning. Is this a reality check so far from Brooklyn? It hasn't been in the front page news.
Just talking to the people whose neighbors, whose loved ones really suffered through this is really heartbreaking. And it's just something that we sometimes could not understand from just an intellectual level, but it just kind of shows you how climate change or just climate calamities really affect those who are poor and most vulnerable.
Now, Maria-Pia, as a fellow, you're supposed to use this opportunity to draw attention to this on the heels of Pope Francis' encyclical. What do you plan on doing when you get back here?
What we're doing is we're going to have a series of articles about just kind of like what we're seeing in the Philippines and people's stories and how just not only the recovery efforts of Haiyan, but just kind of what still needs to be done and how climate really plays a role into everything that's going on.
You're not only seeing things and hearing these stories, a lot of this is time for prayer. You just came from a mass, correct? How do you think the world needs that kind of solidarity?
They say that unity is what made them survive. So that's just something that it was the sense of brotherhood and also the faithfulness that kind of helped them to cope, but also to move forward. I'm blessed to be able to have the opportunity to talk to those people, and that the fact that they are so open and trusting to they always want to share their story and they want us to share it with the world.
Be sure to look for these stories in the tablet newspaper in the upcoming weeks. Maria-Pia told me there is still so many stories to tell and so much to be done. Reporting for Currents, I'm Michelle Powers.